Stop scrolling, my beloved child. This is not a coincidence. This is the confirmation you asked me for when no one else was listening. This is the answer to the question you whispered in your heart when your mouth had no strength left to pray. You are not here by accident. You did not stumble into this moment randomly. I drew you here. I interrupted your day because the season you thought would never end has reached its turning point. Hear me now. The pain had purpose. The tears had purpose. The waiting had purpose. The doors that closed, the people who walked away, the silence that stretched longer than you expected, the delay that made you wonder if I had forgotten you, all of it was seen by me. You kept asking, Lord, was any of this for something? Did I go through all of that for nothing? Did you see what it cost me? And I am answering you now. Not one moment was wasted. Not one tear was ignored. Not one prayer fell to the ground. My beloved child, I say this over you today. You passed the test. You endured what was meant to break you. And now, I am restoring what broke. You survived the season that tried to steal your faith. You walked through confusion and still called on my name. You carried disappointment and still kept showing up. You faced delay and still held on to hope, even when your hope felt thin. You felt betrayal cut into places you did not know could bleed, and still you did not become what hurt you. You were emotionally drained, spiritually tired, mentally stretched, and deeply misunderstood. But you kept reaching for me. Do not think passing the test means you never cried. I saw every night you cried yourself to sleep. Do not think passing the test means you never questioned. I heard the questions you were afraid to speak out loud. Do not think passing the test means you never felt weak. I held you in the moments when weakness was all you had left. You thought you were failing because you were tired, but I saw endurance. You thought you were losing because you were wounded, but I saw faith still breathing inside you. You thought the fire proved you were abandoned, but I was with you in the fire. You passed because you did not let go of me. You passed because even when your hands were trembling, they were still lifted. You passed because even when your heart was broken, it was still turned toward me. You passed because, even when you did not understand my timing, you still trusted my heart. That is why this message found you. That is why you could not move past it. This is your confirmation. The test is not continuing forever. The season of being pressed, hidden, stretched, and emptied is giving way to restoration. If this word is speaking to your season, like this video, as an act of agreement, subscribe for more messages of faith and restoration, because I am not finished speaking life over what tried to die in you. And before the deeper message begins, comment these words with faith. Lord, restore what broke. Let it be a declaration from your mouth that you believe I am moving, even before you see the full evidence. Now listen closely, my child. The test is not the end of your story. The breaking is not the final chapter. The loss is not the last word. What you endured is becoming evidence that restoration has already started moving. I am stepping into the places that cracked under pressure. I am touching the wounds you learned to hide. I am gathering the pieces you thought were too scattered to recover. The season that tested you is now turning into the testimony I will use to show that I never left you, I never forgot you, and I was preparing restoration even while you were trying to survive. I saw what broke behind closed doors, my child. I saw the moment your smile became something you had to put on, instead of something that rose naturally from your heart. I saw the nights when you cried quietly, because you did not want anyone to hear how deeply you were hurting. I saw you turn your face into the pillow. I saw you wipe your tears before morning came. I saw you breathe in deeply, gather the little strength you had left, and step into another day as if nothing inside you had shattered. You thought no one saw you, but I saw you. You thought no one heard you, but I heard every word you could not say. I heard the prayers that came out broken. I heard the ones that were only sighs. I heard the ones that never made it past your throat because pain had become too heavy to form into sentences. When you whispered, Lord, I cannot do this anymore, I heard you. When you asked, why did this happen to me? I heard you. When you sat in silence because you did not even know what to ask anymore, I was listening. My beloved child, your suffering was never hidden from me. It may have been hidden from people. It may have been hidden behind your responsibilities, behind your quietness, behind your ability to keep going, behind the words, I am fine. But it was never hidden from me. I saw the mornings when getting up felt like obedience. I saw the days when showing up was an act of faith. I saw you complete tasks while your heart was aching. I saw you encourage others while you yourself needed encouragement. I saw you keep moving when everything in you wanted to collapse. I saw what broke. I saw trust break when someone you believed in became the reason you had to learn how to guard your heart. I saw confidence break when disappointment made you question your worth. I saw peace break when your mind would not stop replaying what happened. I saw joy break when the weight of the season made laughter feel distant. I saw relationships break, plans break, expectations break, and dreams you once held with both hands fall into pieces you did not know how to gather. I saw the version of you that you thought would always be there begin to disappear under the pressure of what you survived. Do not be ashamed of what broke. Hear me clearly. Do not be ashamed of the places where you cracked. Pain did not make you weak. Tears did not make you weak. Needing time to heal did not make you weak. You thought your pain was proof that you were failing, but I saw endurance. You thought your sadness meant you had no faith, but I saw faith under pressure. You thought your silence meant you were empty, but I saw patience being formed in the deep places. You thought you were barely surviving, but I saw obedience in every step you kept taking. People may not have applauded you for staying faithful in a season they did not understand, but I counted it. Every silent act of faith mattered. Every time you chose not to give up mattered. Every time you prayed through tears mattered. Every time you forgave again, trusted me again, waited again, worshipped again, and chose not to let bitterness become your home, it mattered. Heaven saw what earth overlooked. I saw the battle behind your closed door. I saw the warfare behind your quiet face. I saw the strength it took for you to keep your heart from turning cold. And my child, I was there. Even when my presence did not feel obvious, I was there. I was there in the room where you cried. I was there in the car where you sat longer than usual because you needed to gather yourself before going inside. I was there in the moments when you stared at your phone, hoping someone would check on you, and no one did. I was there when you wanted answers and only felt silence. I was there when your faith felt like a thread, and I held that thread in my hand. You thought I had stepped back, but I was holding you together. You thought I was distant, but I was closer than the breath in your lungs. You thought the breaking meant I had abandoned you, but I was watching over every piece. I did not ignore what happened to you. I did not overlook the cost. I did not dismiss the wound. I did not call your pain small. What broke in you mattered to me because you matter to me. Now listen closely. The places that broke are the places I am coming to restore. I am not only comforting you so you can survive the memory of what happened. I am restoring you so you can live again. I am restoring your trust with wisdom. I am restoring your confidence with truth. I am restoring your peace with my presence. I am restoring your joy with a depth that pain cannot easily steal again. I am restoring your relationships according to my will. I am restoring your direction where plans collapsed. I am restoring hope where expectations were buried. I am not asking you to pretend it did not hurt. I am telling you that hurt will not have the final word. I am not asking you to deny what broke. I am telling you that what broke is now in my hands. I know every piece. I know where it came from. I know what it cost you. And I know how to rebuild what the season tried to destroy. So do not hide from me now. Bring me the trust that cracked. Bring me the peace that disappeared. Bring me the joy you thought was gone forever. Bring me the dream that fell apart. Bring me the heart that learned how to protect itself by expecting disappointment. I am not offended by your broken places. I am entering them with restoration. What you suffered in private was never invisible, and what I restore in you will not remain hidden forever. My child, now I want you to see the delay differently. I want you to look back with new eyes, not eyes of shame, not eyes of regret, not eyes that keep asking why I did not move when you thought I should have moved. I want you to understand that what felt like denial was not my rejection. What felt like abandonment was not my absence. What felt like stagnation was not me forgetting your name. I was preparing you for restoration you could not yet see. Every closed door was protection. Every delay was preparation. Every unanswered prayer was guarded timing. Hear that again and let it settle deep inside your heart. Every closed door was protection. Every delay was preparation. Every unanswered prayer was guarded timing. You thought I was withholding from you because I did not love you, but I was withholding because I loved you too much to let you walk into something that looked like a blessing but carried destruction inside it. There were doors you cried over because they did not open. There were opportunities you wanted so badly that you thought your heart would break when they passed you by. There were people you begged me to keep, places you begged me to send you, relationships you begged me to restore, and plans you begged me to bless. But my beloved child, I saw what you could not see. I saw the end from the beginning. I saw the hidden motive behind the beautiful words. I saw the trap behind the invitation. I saw the cost behind the thing you called perfect. I saw how your heart would have been wounded if I had allowed you to enter too soon. You thought that closed door was punishment, but it was protection. You thought that delay meant I was ignoring you, but I was guarding you. You thought the silence meant nothing was happening, but I was working in places you could not reach. I was moving pieces. I was exposing hearts. I was strengthening your spirit. I was slowing you down so you would not run into what would have broken you even deeper. If I had opened some doors earlier, you would have stepped into rooms where your gift would have been used, but your heart would have been neglected. You would have clung to people who enjoyed your light but did not honor your soul. You would have called it favor, but later you would have discovered it was bondage, dressed in opportunity. So I made you wait, not because I wanted to hurt you, but because I wanted to heal what would have chosen wrongly from a wounded place. I made you wait until your discernment grew sharper. I made you wait until your identity was no longer begging for approval. I made you wait until you could recognize false peace, the kind that feels calm for a moment but does not carry my presence. I made you wait until you could recognize shallow loyalty, the kind that stays close when it benefits but disappears when sacrifice is required. I made you wait until manipulation no longer sounded like love to you. I made you wait until you could tell the difference between an assignment from me and a distraction wrapped in urgency. Do you see it now, my child? The waiting was teaching you, the delay was training you, the disappointment was not empty, it was shaping something holy in you. It produced maturity where impulse used to rule. It produced patience where anxiety used to rush. It produced humility where you once thought you had to prove yourself. It produced spiritual strength where fear used to make decisions. It produced dependence on me that is deeper than convenience, deeper than emotion, deeper than what you can see with your natural eyes. You did not just survive the delay, you grew in it. You learned how to pray when nothing changed. You learned how to worship when you still had questions. You learned how to stand when your feelings wanted to fall apart. You learned how to trust me without a timeline. You learned how to keep your heart soft without giving it to everyone. You learned that not every open door is from me, not every familiar voice is safe, and not every desire is ready to be fulfilled the moment it rises in your heart. What hurt you did not have the final authority over you. Betrayal became pruning, silence became training, rejection became redirection, loss created space for something better. The person who walked away made room for what I was sending. The plan that collapsed cleared the ground for what I was building. The season that felt empty was making space for fullness. The pain that felt like an ending was preparing the place where restoration would begin. Do not despise the years that looked slow. Do not curse the season that seemed hidden. Do not call yourself behind because my timing did not match the pace of those around you. You were not behind. You were being prepared. You were not forgotten. You were being formed. You were not buried. You were being rooted. And roots do not grow in applause. Roots grow in hidden places, in dark places, in quiet places, in places where no one claps, no one understands, and no one sees the miracle happening beneath the surface. But I saw it. I saw you becoming steadier. I saw you learning to hear my voice above the noise. I saw you releasing what you used to chase. I saw you stop begging for doors I had already closed. I saw you surrender the timeline. I saw you choose my will even when your own will was aching. And now, my beloved child, the preparation has reached its purpose. The delay was not proof that I forgot you. It was proof that I was preparing you to carry what I am now restoring. The test was not permanent. The waiting was not forever. The hidden season is shifting. What I kept from you was not always loss. Sometimes it was mercy. What I delayed was not always denial. Sometimes it was love, guarding the appointed time. And now that appointed time is drawing near. The same hands that held you in the delay are opening the way into restoration. The same God who protected you from what was not for you is now preparing to place back into your hands what has been healed, rebuilt, and made ready for your next season. You passed the test, my child. You finally did it. You did not quit when quitting would have been easy. You did not walk away when your heart had every reason to close. You did not surrender your soul to bitterness when bitterness stood at the door and offered you a place to rest. You did not let the fire turn you into someone I never called you to be. You came through wounded, yes. You came through tired, yes. You came through with questions, with tears, with moments when your faith felt smaller than the pain in front of you, but you came through, still reaching for me. Hear me now. Passing the test did not mean you never stumbled. Passing the test did not mean you smiled through everything. Passing the test did not mean you never felt angry, never felt confused, never asked why, never sat in silence because you did not know how to pray. I saw those moments too. I saw when you were frustrated with the timing. I saw when you wondered if obedience was costing you too much. I saw when you looked at the lives of others and wondered why their doors opened while yours stayed shut. I saw when you had to fight thoughts you were ashamed to admit. But even then, my beloved child, you returned to me. That is what I call faith, not perfection, not performance, not pretending pain did not touch you. Faith is when you cry and still whisper my name. Faith is when you do not understand and still choose to trust my heart. Faith is when you are tempted to hate, but you bring me the wound instead. Faith is when you feel your heart hardening and you ask me to keep it soft. Faith is when you fall to your knees again, not because everything is easy, but because you know I am still your source, your refuge, your healer, and your God. You kept praying. Maybe the prayers became shorter, but you kept praying. Maybe some days all you could say was, Lord, help me, but heaven heard it as faith. You kept forgiving. Not because what happened was acceptable, not because the wound was small, but because you refused to let what they did become the ruler of your heart. You kept believing, even when belief had to crawl, even when hope was only a small flame hidden beneath the ashes. You kept rising. Morning after morning, day after day, step after step, you rose again, and I saw it. People may have judged what they did not understand. They may have called you slow because they could not see the weight you were carrying. They may have called you weak because they did not know the strength it took for you not to break completely. They may have called you unstable because healing is not always neat and recovery does not always look polished. They may have thought you were forgotten because your season was hidden, but I did not forget you. They saw delay, but I saw endurance. They saw tears, but I saw worship. They saw quietness, but I saw surrender. They saw scars, but I saw proof that grace was carrying you. My child, I am not ashamed of your scars. I am using them as proof that my grace carried you. I am not disappointed in the places where you had to learn how to breathe again. I am not embarrassed by the story you wish had been cleaner. I am not turning away from the evidence of what you survived. I am touching it. I am redeeming it. I am placing my hand on the very marks you tried to hide, and I am saying, this one endured. This one remained. This one was pressed but not abandoned. This one was wounded but not destroyed. This one was shaken but still mine. You thought I was measuring you by how unbroken you looked, but I was measuring the direction of your heart. You thought I was looking for flawless strength, but I was looking for surrendered trust. You thought your tears disqualified you, but I collected them. You thought your questions offended me, but I stayed close while you wrestled. You thought your weariness meant you were failing, but I saw a child who was tired and still choosing home. And every time you chose me in the fire, something eternal was being proven. The test revealed what could not be seen in comfort. It revealed that your faith is not built only on easy days. It revealed that your love for me is not dependent on immediate answers. It revealed that your worship can survive pressure. It revealed that your heart, though wounded, can still be trusted in my hands. And now, because you endured, I can trust you with restoration. I can trust you with peace because you now know its value. I can trust you with influence because you have learned humility in hidden places. I can trust you with testimony because you know the difference between attention and purpose. I can trust you with the blessing because the fire burned away what would have mishandled it. Do not minimize what you survived. Do not call it nothing. Do not look at your endurance as if it did not matter. Heaven counted every choice you made when no one was clapping. Heaven counted every time you stayed gentle when life gave you reasons to become cruel. Heaven counted every time you opened your hands again after disappointment made you want to hold everything in fear. Heaven counted every time you chose prayer over panic, forgiveness over revenge, surrender over control, and faith over despair. Now I declare over you, the test has served its purpose. The fire did not consume you. The storm did not erase you. The valley did not bury you. You passed because you remained connected to me through the pain. You passed because you kept coming back. You passed because when the enemy tried to use suffering to separate you from my love, you held on, even with trembling hands. And now, my beloved child, that endurance is becoming your doorway. Restoration is no longer only a promise in the distance. It is beginning now. I am moving from preparation into rebuilding. I am moving from hidden, strengthening into visible renewal. I am taking what was proven in the fire and using it as the foundation for what I am placing in your life. You did not suffer for nothing. You did not wait for nothing. You did not hold on for nothing. You passed the test. And now I am restoring what broke, piece by piece, with my own hands. Now I am restoring what broke, my child, not halfway, not vaguely, not someday in a distant season you cannot reach. I am moving now in the places you thought were beyond repair. I am touching the parts of you that learned how to function while fractured. I am entering the rooms of your heart where you stopped expecting anything to change. I am breathing over the ashes, gathering what was scattered, and rebuilding what the enemy thought he had ruined forever. Hear me clearly. Restoration is not only me helping you feel better for a moment. Restoration is not a temporary comfort that fades when the next storm comes. I am not placing a bandage over a wound I intend to heal completely. I am restoring your heart. I am restoring your identity. I am restoring your direction. I am restoring your strength. I am restoring your visible life. What broke inwardly and what shifted outwardly are both under my authority, and I am not limited by what the damage looked like. I am restoring peace where anxiety took over. You knew what it felt like to wake up already burdened, to carry thoughts that would not be quiet, to imagine every possible loss before the day even began. You knew what it felt like to smile while your mind was fighting battles no one could see. But now I am speaking peace into the places where fear built its home. I am teaching your nervous heart how to rest again. I am quieting the storm within you. I am reminding you that you do not have to live braced for disappointment. My peace is returning to you, not as a fragile feeling, but as a deep assurance that I am with you. I am restoring joy where heaviness settled. You wondered if laughter would ever come back without guilt. You wondered if your heart would always feel tired. You wondered if the weight you carried had become part of who you were. But heaviness is not your identity. Sorrow is not your permanent garment. I am lifting what sat on your spirit for too long. I am bringing back songs you thought pain had stolen. I am bringing back lightness, not because you forgot what happened, but because what happened no longer has permission to rule the atmosphere of your soul. I am restoring confidence where shame tried to rename you. Shame told you that you were too damaged, too delayed, too complicated, too far behind, too broken to be used by me. Shame tried to make you hide from the very future I was preparing. But I never called you by the name of your wound. I never called you by the name of your mistake. I never called you by the name of what they did to you. You are mine. You are chosen. You are carried. You are being restored. And confidence is rising again, not pride, not performance, but holy confidence rooted in the truth that my hand is still on your life. I am restoring clarity where confusion clouded your steps. You asked, Lord, what now? Which way do I go? What do I do with what is left? I heard you, and now I am making the path plain. I am removing the fog that kept you second-guessing everything. I am separating your voice from the voices that wounded you. I am separating my instruction from fear's noise. You will not wander endlessly in confusion. I am guiding you. I am ordering your steps. I am showing you what to release, what to keep, where to move, and where to stand still. I am restoring provision where lack made you afraid. I saw the needs you carried quietly. I saw the pressure you did not always explain. I saw the moments when you wondered how everything would come together. But I am the God who provides in the wilderness. I am the God who makes a way where there is no obvious way. I am the God who can place bread in empty places and water in dry places. Do not measure my ability by what your season lacked. I am aligning resources. I am opening doors no one can shut. I am bringing help favor, wisdom, and supply at the appointed time. I am restoring hope where disappointment tried to bury it. You became careful with hope because hoping hurt. You learned to expect less so the fall would not feel as painful. You told yourself not to get excited, not to believe too deeply, not to imagine too much, because disappointment had visited too many times. But, my child, I am healing your relationship with hope. I am teaching you that hope in me does not make you foolish. Hope in me anchors you. Hope in me strengthens you. Hope in me reminds you that the story is not over because I am still writing it. And yes, my beloved child, I am working inside you, but I am also working around you. I am not only healing your heart while leaving your life untouched, I am aligning circumstances. I am shifting relationships. I am exposing what cannot go with you and strengthening what is assigned to walk beside you. I am preparing opportunities that match the version of you I have been forming in the hidden place. I am opening doors that will not require you to abandon your peace to walk through them. I am bringing order where confusion lived, movement where things were stuck, and divine timing where delay seemed endless. Do not despise the stages of restoration. Do not reject the first sign because it does not yet look like the full picture. Sometimes I restore piece by piece because I am rebuilding deeply, not quickly for appearance. First I restore your breath, then I restore your peace. Then I restore your desire to dream. Then I restore your courage to move. Then I restore the places around you that need to reflect what I have already done within you. Every stage matters. Every small shift is evidence. Every quiet healing is proof. Every open door, every lifted burden, every restored desire, every renewed strength is me saying, I have begun. You are moving from broken to restored. You are moving from delayed to released. You are moving from hidden to seen. You are moving from wounded to used by my hand. What tried to disqualify you will become the very place where my grace is revealed. What tried to silence you will become the place where your testimony rises. What tried to make you ashamed will become evidence that I bring beauty from ashes, strength from weakness, and life from places that looked finished. So, lift your head, my child. You are not standing in the ruins anymore as one abandoned to figure it out alone. You are standing in the middle of my rebuilding. My hands are on the broken pieces. My voice is over your future. My presence is filling the empty places. And what I restore in secret will not remain private forever. The healing I am doing within you will begin to show around you. The peace I am placing inside you will become visible. The strength I am rebuilding in you will speak without you needing to explain. What was hidden in tears will become a visible testimony. And those who saw the breaking will one day see the restoration and know that I, the Lord your God, was faithful all along. And now, my beloved child, what was hidden in tears will become a visible testimony. What you carried in silence will not stay buried in silence. What you survived behind closed doors will begin to speak through the life I am restoring in front of open eyes. The same people who never saw the nights you cried, the mornings you forced yourself to rise, the prayers you whispered when your strength was almost gone, will see the evidence of my hand upon you. They may not know every detail of the battle, but they will see the fruit of the victory. Hear me clearly. Your testimony is not about proving people wrong. Your testimony is about proving that I was faithful. Those who misunderstood you will not be the center of the story. Those who doubted you will not be the center of the story. Those who rejected you, underestimated you, spoke over you, counted you out, or walked away when you were breaking will not be the center of the story. I will be the center. My mercy will be the center. My power will be the center. My ability to restore what looked ruined will be the center. This is holy vindication, my child, not revenge, not bitterness dressed in success, not a desire to make others feel the pain they caused you. I am not raising you up so you can look back with pride and say, look at me now. I am raising you up so your life can say, look what the Lord has done. I am placing strength where weakness lived, peace where fear lived, joy where grief lived, and direction where confusion lived, so that everyone who sees the change will know you were not carrying yourself. I was carrying you all along. You thought your hidden endurance was invisible, but heaven recorded it. You thought the small acts of faith did not matter, but they became seeds. Every tear you cried in, my presence watered something. Every prayer you prayed when your voice shook rose before me. Every time you chose forgiveness instead of revenge, trust instead of despair, worship instead of silence. I was building testimony inside you. And now what was built in secret will begin to appear in ways that cannot be denied. People will ask how you recovered. They will ask how you smiled again after what tried to crush you. They will ask how your heart became soft after betrayal tried to harden it. They will ask how you kept faith when the waiting was long. They will ask how the thing that broke you did not destroy you. They will look at the peace on your life and wonder where it came from. They will look at the strength in your steps and wonder how you found it again. They will look at doors opening, relationships being healed, purpose rising, joy returning, and they will know there is more to your story than human effort. And when they ask, you will not need to exaggerate, you will not need to perform, you will not need to defend every chapter. Your restored life will answer, your peace will answer, your humility will answer, your endurance will answer, your scars will answer. They will see that you went through fire and did not become ashes. They will see that you were wounded and still became whole. They will see that you were delayed and still arrived in my timing. They will see that what was meant to bury you became the ground where I revealed my glory. Do not be ashamed of the scars, my child. Scars do not disqualify you. Scars prove healing happened. Scars prove the wound did not win. Scars prove that something touched you, but it could not claim you. I am not erasing every mark in a way that makes your story look untouched. I am redeeming the marks so they testify that my grace is stronger than the breaking. The scar that once made you hide will become the place where someone else finds hope. The wound you thought made you unusable will become a doorway for compassion, wisdom, and testimony. Write this now if your heart can receive it. My test is becoming my testimony. Do not write it as a phrase. Write it as an act of faith. My test is becoming my testimony. Let your mouth agree with what heaven is doing. Let your spirit rise and declare that the pain was not wasted, the waiting was not empty, the tears were not ignored, and the season that almost broke you is being turned into evidence that I restore my children. But listen to me, my beloved child. When restoration becomes visible, guard your heart. When people notice the blessing, stay humble. When doors open, stay prayerful. When your life begins to shine again, stay close to me. Do not let vindication become pride. Do not let attention become your source. Do not let the approval of people replace the secret place where I healed you. The same humility that carried you through the hidden season must carry you into the visible one. Because every new season carries responsibility, visible restoration must be guarded with wisdom. Not every person who notices your rising needs access to your heart. Not every question deserves every detail. Not every open door should be entered without prayer. I am restoring you, but I am also teaching you how to carry restoration well. Protect the peace I am giving you. Protect the joy I am returning to you. Protect the purpose I am placing back in your hands. Your testimony will be visible, but your heart must remain anchored. Let them see my faithfulness, not your pride. Let them see my grace, not your bitterness. Let them see my restoration, not a hunger to be applauded. I am bringing you into a season where what was hidden in tears will become visible testimony, and as it rises, I will teach you how to guard the blessing I am placing back in your hands. Guard it, my beloved child. Guard what I am placing back in your hands. Guard the peace you prayed for. Guard the joy you thought would never return. Guard the doors I am opening. Guard the relationships I am healing. Guard the strength I am rebuilding inside you. Because every new season carries promise, but every new season also requires wisdom. The blessing is real, but so is the responsibility. The restoration is from me, but you must learn to carry it with a heart that stays low, clean, prayerful, and close. Do not let pride touch what humility prepared you to receive. Do not look at restoration as proof that you are better than others. Do not look at the open door and forget the one who opened it. Do not stand in the place of answered prayer and begin to believe your own strength brought you there. My child, I am restoring you because I am merciful. I am raising you because I am faithful. I am vindicating you because I saw what you endured and I kept my promise. This is not a throne for your ego. This is an altar for my glory. Let your restored life say thank you. Let your open doors say thank you. Let your peace say thank you. Let your testimony point back to me. Remember where I found you. Remember the nights when all you had was a whispered prayer. Remember the tears no one counted but me. Remember the doors that stayed closed until your heart was ready. Remember the fire that refined you, not to live in pain again, but to stay grateful. Gratitude will protect you from pride. Worship will protect you from arrogance. Humility will keep the blessing clean. When people notice you're rising, do not become intoxicated by their attention. When they applaud what I have restored, do not let applause become your food. Stay hidden in me, even while your testimony becomes visible. And do not let fear steal what faith has received. I know disappointment taught you to hesitate. I know betrayal taught you to question motives. I know delay taught you to brace yourself before hoping. I know loss made you suspicious of good news. But hear me now. Do not treat every new door like an old wound. Do not treat every answered prayer like it is too good to last. Do not push away healthy connections, because unhealthy ones once broke your trust. Do not close your hands around fear when I am placing blessing in them. Discernment is not suspicion. Wisdom is not panic. Guarding your heart does not mean hardening your heart. You can move forward carefully without moving forward afraid. You can test the fruit without rejecting the harvest. You can pray before you step without refusing to step at all. I did not bring you through the fire so you would live forever, expecting smoke. I did not restore your peace so fear could become your counselor. I did not open the door so you could stand outside it rehearsing every past disappointment. My child, let me teach you how to receive again. Let me teach you how to trust again. Let me teach you how to walk through what I have opened without carrying the terror of what once closed. And be careful with exposure. Not everything I restore needs to be announced immediately. Not every blessing must be posted, explained, defended, or displayed before it has roots. Some things must grow in the quiet before they can survive in the open. Some doors must be covered in prayer before they are spoken about publicly. Some relationships must be protected from too many opinions. Some dreams must be nurtured in the secret place until I release you to share them. Do not confuse visibility with validation. If I gave it, it is valid before anyone else sees it. Silence can be a shield. Prayer can be a covering. Gratitude can keep your heart steady. Learn when to speak and when to wait. Learn when to testify and when to tend the seed. Learn when to celebrate openly and when to kneel privately. There will be people who ask questions before the thing has finished forming. There will be voices that try to pull details out of you before I have told you to release them. There will be eyes that admire and eyes that envy. But you do not have to feed every curiosity. You do not have to explain every movement. Walk with wisdom. Speak with restraint. Let me lead the timing. Stay forgiving, my child. Restoration does not mean you carry bitterness into the new place and call it strength. Watch your heart when names from the old season come to mind. Watch your words when you remember what they did. Watch your spirit when you see those who did not support you, watching you rise. Do not use your restoration as a weapon. Do not use your testimony as a knife. I will vindicate you without requiring you to become cruel. I will lift you without requiring you to curse those who left. Keep your hands clean. Keep your heart tender. Keep your eyes on me. Stay faithful in the small things as the larger things return. Keep praying when life feels lighter. Keep worshiping when the pressure lifts. Keep seeking me when the door is open, not only when the door is closed. Keep honoring me when you have options, not only when you had nowhere else to go. The secret place is not only for survival. The secret place is where you will learn how to steward restoration. Come to me with the blessing the same way you came to me with the burden. Bring me the new doors. Bring me the new connections. Bring me the new opportunities. Bring me the joy, the peace, the provision, the testimony, and I will show you how to carry it without losing yourself. You do not have to protect this blessing alone. I am not handing restoration to you and walking away. I am not opening a new season and leaving you to manage it without my voice. I will walk with you. I will correct you when pride gets near. I will steady you when fear rises. I will quiet you when silence is wisdom. I will prompt you when it is time to speak. I will cover what is still tender. I will strengthen what is still growing. I will guide your steps, guard your heart, and keep your soul anchored as restoration unfolds. So hold it with humility, hold it with prayer, hold it with clean hands, hold it with gratitude, hold it close to me. The blessing I am placing back in your hands is not fragile when it is covered by my presence, but it must be honored. Do not rush it. Do not boast over it. Do not fear it. Do not expose it before its time. Walk forward, watchful, faithful, forgiving, and near to me. For I am the one who restored you, and I am the one who will teach you how to live restored. Now walk forward restored, my beloved child, because I am not finished with you. What broke did not end you. What hurt you did not define you. What tested you prepared you. What pressed you did not destroy you. What delayed you did not cancel you. What came against you did not have the final word over you, because I am the one who held you when you had no strength left to hold yourself. I am the one who saw the breaking, measured the tears, heard the prayers, and carried you through the fire. Hear me now. You are not walking out of this season as the same person who entered it. You are not walking forward empty. You are not walking forward ashamed. You are not walking forward abandoned, forgotten, rejected, or disqualified. You are walking forward restored. You are walking forward covered. You are walking forward with guarded hope, renewed strength, and a testimony that will point back to my faithfulness. Survival mode is not your permanent home. Fear is not your leader. Pain is not your name. I am calling you out of the place where you only expected to endure, and I am teaching you how to live again. I speak restoration over your mind. Let anxious thoughts come under my peace. Let confusion bow to my wisdom. Let torment lose its grip. Let the memories that once controlled your breathing be covered by my healing hand. I speak restoration over your heart. Let what was hardened become tender again. Let what was wounded be healed. Let what was guarded by fear be guarded now by discernment, prayer, and my presence. I speak restoration over your home. Let peace enter the atmosphere. Let heaviness lift. Let love be rebuilt where strain has lived. Let my presence dwell in the rooms where tears once fell quietly. I speak restoration over your relationships. Let what I have ordained be strengthened. Let what was unhealthy be released. Let what was broken by pride, fear, distance, or misunderstanding be touched by my mercy, according to my will. I speak restoration over your faith. Let belief rise again. Let trust breathe again. Let your spirit remember that I did not fail you in the valley. I speak restoration over your confidence. You will not keep shrinking because of what you survived. You will not keep apologizing for existing. You will stand as one I have carried, one I have healed, one I have chosen, one I am still using. I speak restoration over your purpose. The enemy wanted your pain to make you silent, but I will use what you endured to strengthen others. The enemy wanted your delay to make you bitter, but I will use your waiting to reveal my timing. The enemy wanted your breaking to make you believe you were finished, but I am using the broken places as the very ground where rebuilding begins. I speak restoration over your peace, not shallow peace, not temporary peace, not peace that disappears whenever life shifts. I am placing deep peace in you, peace that knows I am near, peace that trusts me even while the next chapter unfolds. My child, look at what I have done. Endurance became proof. The test became preparation. The breaking became rebuilding. The waiting is giving way to testimony. The tears were not wasted. The nights were not ignored. The doors that closed were not the end. The silence was not absence. I was working when you could not see me. I was healing when you could only feel pain. I was strengthening you when you thought you were barely surviving. I was preparing restoration before you had language to ask for it. So receive this blessing now. May what was lost be restored according to my will. May what was wounded be healed by my hand. May your faith be strengthened in the places where disappointment tried to weaken it. May doors open that are aligned with my purpose for your life, and may every door that would pull you away from me remain closed. May peace return to your mind, joy return to your heart, clarity return to your steps, provision meet your need, and wisdom guard your new season. May your testimony rise with humility. May your hope rise with courage. May your life carry evidence that I was present the whole time. And now, my beloved child, bring the broken place to me. If there is an area you are believing me to restore, your heart, your family, your health, your mind, your home, your faith, your purpose, your finances, your peace, leave it in the comments as an act of faith. Let others stand with you. Let the community pray with you. You do not have to carry the request alone. There is power when my children agree in faith, not in fear, not in despair, but in trust that I am still the God who restores. Type now, Amen. I receive restoration. Let your words agree with what heaven is releasing over you. Like this message as a sign of agreement, not for attention, but as a simple declaration that your heart receives what I have spoken. Subscribe for more faith-filled messages that will keep your spirit anchored in truth. And share this with someone who has been tested but has not given up, someone who cried quietly, waited faithfully, kept praying, kept breathing, kept choosing me, when letting go would have been easier. Walk forward now, walk forward restored, walk forward humble, walk forward guarded but not afraid, walk forward with hope that has been healed by my presence. You passed the test because you did not let go of me. Restoration is moving now. Your next chapter will carry the evidence, and when others see what I have done in you, they will know that I was there in the fire, there in the waiting, there in the breaking, and there in the restoration all along.